Welcome to Tuesday with Terry, the podcast for getting your mind, business, and life in shape. Hosted by Terry Blachek, one of the original area developers for Orange Theory Fitness, who helped launch the brand from the very beginning. He'll use his years of experience to help you shape up your mind, build strong relationships with your teams, revamp your business processes, and set down the path towards success in all aspects of your life.
Good afternoon. It's great to be back. You're listening to Terry. My name's Terry. I'm your friend. We're talking to you live from Austin, Texas. I just got back from Tampa, Florida, and I got to tell you, they got some good things going on over there in Tampa. I tell you, the sand is warm, the water's cool, and all the drinks are free over there too. So I thought that was only here in Austin, Texas, but I'll tell you, man, fun things happening over in Tampa Bay, Florida. Well, I want to share with you, it's March. It's an exciting time of the year. There's 5 weeks in March. It's a big month. It's certainly a big month for sales. It's a big month for activity. It's a big month to really get your business moving. So what I wanted to do today is share with you, I'll call it 12 ways to help you to close a sale. You know, I think it's 73 to 80% of the people that sell things don't necessarily ask for the sale, or they don't have a lot of good training around how to overcome objections. So what I wanted to do is just give you a couple of rebuttals today. I'll go through them relatively quickly, but here's 12 ways to overcome an objection. Number one, the first way is you've got to make sure that you actually ask for the sale. If you can give somebody a guarantee or a window of opportunity, one of the things you might want to say is, here's the good news, Mrs. Jones. You don't have to make your final decision today. That's right. We offer something called the money back guarantee. Now, a lot of places don't offer that, but we give you a chance to try it out. We give you a chance to use the product, use the service, and for any reason, or a conditional money back guarantee says you have to use it so many times, and then you get your money back. What could be better than that? Wait for the response. Number two, when have you ever been this close? We say this a lot in the health and fitness business. Mrs. Jones, you've probably driven by this place many times. You've probably thought about this for 3 months or 6 months, about getting into better shape, about working out, about improving your health. And now you've actually come in and you've actually gotten a free workout or a complimentary workout, a one-day membership, a one-day pass. You've already made the toughest decision, and that's behind you. When have you ever been this close? Please don't put this off another day. Number three is the think it over objection. A lot of times people give you the think it over objection, and we call this peeling the onion. But really what this is you make a list of different items and say, is it this, is it this, is it this, is it this? And finally, you can peel away all the excuses until you get down to the final objection. So an example is, Mrs. Jones, this is... let me ask you a question. Is it the coach? Is it the hours of operation? Is it the treadmills just simply don't go fast enough? Is it we don't have heavy enough weights on the workout floor? Is it something I said? Was it the music that you didn't like? Is it that you just don't like the color orange? Is that what's holding you back today? And then finally, if it's none of those, then help me out. What is it exactly that you need to think about? That's when they'll open up and they'll tell you what the real objection is, because we all know that the think it over is just a smokescreen. Number four is an example. We call this the payment close. Is we simply say, how would you like to take care of this today, Mrs. Jones, with a Visa, a MasterCard, or an American Express? You give them those alternate choices of a payment close. Number five is what we call the instant reversal close. This is when somebody says, well, the price is too high, and you say an instant reversal, which is that's exactly why you do it, why you should do it today. And they'll do a double take and they say, what did you mean by that? Well, the reason you need to do it today, Mrs. Jones, is because we're offering the discount or the free time or the complimentary, whatever it is that you're offering today or this week or this month only. You see, we all know that inflation is happening. We all know that the prices are going up. If you're really concerned about the price, that's exactly why you should do it today, to save money and to save some time. Number 6, is the magic pill closed? You know, everybody's looking for the magic pill. We say this in the fitness business a lot. You know, the magic pill, my goodness, you sign up for Orange Theory Fitness and all of a sudden, you know, you get the magic pill with the membership card. What's the magic pill? You go home tonight, you take the pill, you drink a glass of water, you go to bed, and you wake up tomorrow morning and voila, I tell you, the weight is gone. You look fabulous. You look fantastic. I mean, you've never looked better in your life. You see, Mrs. Jones, everybody is looking for the magic pill, and you know there is no such thing as a magic pill. It took you time, months, even years to put the weight on. It's going to take you some time to get it off. You see, exercise and healthy lifestyle is not a one-time thing, but it's a lifetime thing. That's the magic pill close. Another one, number 7, is the good versus cheap clothes. You know, a lot of times people bring up money and they say, you know, it's a little bit expensive. You guys are expensive. And you can simply shake your head and say, yes, you know, we're not cheap, Mrs. Jones. And as you well know, good things are seldom cheap and cheap things are seldom good. There's a lot of places that can beat us on price, but nobody, and I mean nobody, can beat us on quality service, cleanliness, and friendliness of our staff. Number 8 is the 3-question close. I love this one. I teach this all the time. This is in case you get stuck and you kind of don't know what to say, but you can come up with what we call the 3-question close. These are 3 questions that demand a yes answer. This is the way we say them in the fitness business. Is question number 1. Well, let me ask you a question, Mrs. Jones. Are you interested in your health? And she'll say yes. And number 2, you say, well, are you interested in taking better care of your health? And she'll say, of course I am. And then number 3 question is, if you were ever going to start to take better care of your health, when do you think would be the best time to get started? Simply be quiet and watch the response and start shaking your head yes up and down in a yes fashion and see if that doesn't work for you. Number 12 is maybe you should wait close. You see, the maybe you should wait close is when somebody keeps putting it off and they can't seem to make a decision. And so what you do is you begin to tidy up all your materials, your presentation materials, the papers on the desk, whatever it is that you have laying out there. Maybe it's the price sheet. Maybe it's the money back guarantee. Maybe it's a referral sheet. Whatever it is that you've got, you start tidying all that up and you simply say, you know, maybe you're right. Maybe you should wait. I can think of a lot of times in my own life, if I had waited, I would have been much better off. You see, I remember my very first car. It was a 1971 Camaro, and I paid $800 for it. And if I'd have just waited another year or 2 years, I could have saved up enough money to buy a much nicer car. You see, my very first house wasn't a house. It was a townhome. And if I'd have just waited 2 or 3 more years, I could have saved up enough money to buy a single family home, a much nicer home. And you know, I have a daughter. She's the woman of my life, the love of my life. And if I just waited a few more years to have children, you see, I could have saved up enough money to give her everything in life that she ever wanted. You see, the problem with waiting until everything is exactly right, you never really treat yourself to the things in life that you truly deserve. Let's not put this off another moment. Let's go ahead and get you started today. That's called the maybe you should wait close. Number 10 is the you never know close. Well, I can tell you this for sure, Mrs. Jones. I can tell you one thing is that you'll never know if you never get started. Let's go ahead and simply get you started today. Number 11 is the price is too high objection. We hear that a lot. Well, my goodness, I mean, the price is just simply too high. I didn't expect that. And so what we typically do is we ask the question, compared to what? And so in the group training business, in group training like Orange Theory, we say compared to what? And they'll say, well, the membership down the road is, $49 or $29. And then what we do is we compare that to personal training at an average of $50 to $100 per session. And what we do is we basically change the perspective. If you were paying $50 a session and you worked out 10 times a month, that would be $500. But Orange Theory Fitness is simply $12 or $14 per session, and we change the perspective. Make sure when people say the price is too high, you simply respond with compared to what? And number 12 is we try to give an example of what we call the pile-on close. You see, what happens with people most of the time in their head when they're making a decision, they have this virtual scales. And on one side, they're trying to be conservative. They're trying not to make a bad decision. And on the other side are all the benefits of everything you've just presented. When someone's close to making a decision, what you want to do is you want to pile on. What is the pile on technique? The pile on is coming up with all the benefits that your product or service offers. In our business, things like pile on would be an in-body scan. Besides that, Mrs. Jones, with your membership, you get 55 classes a week. You get a different class, a different program, a different template every single workout. You get different music every single workout. As a matter of fact, we're going to give you the heart rate monitor. You can choose between the chest strap or the armband strap for the heart rate monitor. We're going to give you an in-body scan. We're going to give you complimentary 5 VIP friends and family workouts to come in and work out with you. And you just keep adding on, where finally they go, is there any reason why you shouldn't make a decision today? And they say yes. All I'm saying is you've got to be prepared. You can't go out and close a sale with one tool in your toolbox, and that's a hammer. You got to have multiple tools in your toolbox, and the way that you do that is you have multiple closes committed to memory. You rehearse, you repeat, you memorize, and then you're able to respond and react when a customer or a prospect brings up an objection. My name's Terry. I'm your friend. Have a good day. Next week, we're going to go over 12 more ways to close the sale.